Good morning. My name is Patrick, and today what I want to do is explain from a scientific perspective, or rather a mind or brain perspective, the idea of heaven and hell. Think about heaven as being blue. Blue is a calming color, and there are certain areas in your brain which, when activated, will reflect your calm state. And think of hell as red, very passionate, very angry, that kind of thing. Now, what happens in our brains when we actually consume certain substances, when we eat certain foods, drink certain liquids? Our brain can basically swing two ways. It can get very red, and that will actually release certain chemical substances which will make us see the world in a different way. Our lives can literally become hellish because we will see only hell, fire, anger, all that kind of thing. That's red. This is blue. If we can turn our brains blue, all we will see are calming things. Just calming, cool things, and the world will be as beautiful as you imagine it to be. So why are these things, why are these substances released in our brain that make us see the world through filters of red, blue, green, white, black, things like that? I believe that it's actually designed to keep us safe from food substances we eat. So let's say we have a certain poisonous berry. We will gradually move from the colors should move in our brain, moving from, plain white to yellow, orangey, and finally moving to red. That is actually a danger sign that this berry is not really for us. And we should backtrack. If we keep eating that berry or we keep doing that thing, then what's going to happen is our brain's going to get more and more red and it's going to get explosive. That's dangerous. That's when we have a meltdown. On the other hand, if we have blueberries, what happens with blueberries is our brains are getting cooler and cooler and cooler, and that's good. If it gets too cold, too frigid, our brains will freeze. We won't be able to get out of bed. So we need a little balance, a little bit of red, a little bit of blue, and an in-between color, so to speak, which might even be green. I don't know. I'm not an artist. However, this is how the brain works. When we have certain substances, let's say we're smoking or drinking too much, our brains will go red. So we shouldn't do that too much. A little bit is okay, but not too much. If we have blueberries, our brains will go blue, and that's okay. That's a good thing. When we are eating these substances, our brains will turn color, and we will actually start hallucinating. If we're going too red, we will start to be fearful. We will start to see things as everyone's angry, everyone's aggressive against us. And that is a sign that there is something in your life that you're eating or you're doing that is not correct. And you need to find that trigger and you need to pull it back. Immediately, you will move from red all the way to another color. It might be blue, it might be green, I don't know. The idea of the devil and Satan, that may exist in another realm. I don't know. Nobody really knows. Everybody's friggin' making it up. I mean, if you think you know, I'd say you should be arrested, okay? And put away in an asylum or something like that, because nobody knows. However, what holy books and all these things have tried to teach us is that the mind is very powerful and our thoughts can create blues and reds. And so while one warning is the physical warning of foods, the other warning is manage your mind and your thoughts inside it. If your thoughts are driving you towards red, anger, irritation, all these kinds of things, you need to change your thoughts. You need to investigate them and you need to change them, because your life will not improve until you do. If your thoughts are sending you towards blue, it's probably okay, but too blue is going to make you depressed. So you also got to watch those thoughts. I think the best thoughts are fundamentally green, which is why many countries have a green flag, green trees, because green is a very spiritual color. It's balance. That, I think, is the color one needs to achieve. I could be slightly wrong on that. I'm no expert. I'm just a hypothesis. I come up with ideas. Other people prove them. So the whole idea of devil and Satan and all this thing is all in the mind. It's not an incorrect statement, because the more you think of these red things, the more devilish, the more hellish your mind gets, and the more devilish you become. Not anybody else. So in essence, our choices are, the more of this stuff, our thoughts that are red and very passionate and angry, the more you will live in hell and you will be Satan. Nobody else. The more you start looking at good thoughts and this stuff and having foods that are calming, the more you will be like what Christians might call the Christ, which is blue. He's frequently portrayed as blue and calming, a calming force on others. That's a positive person to be, because that's who people want to be around. You will see the moment you are a blue person, a calming person, watch how many people get attracted to you. Trust me, it works. It works for me. What works for me will work for you. This is Dsouza signing off again. And remember where you saw this idea first, on Facebook, through Patrick Dsouza.